Hi everyone, welcome to NUA Talks with Nutritionist and Lifestyle Educator Karishma Chawla. And today we're going to talk about everything about immunity, especially during the current times of coronavirus and the monsoon season. So, can you introduce yourself to our community?
Hi, Shanana. Thank you for having me here. So you've already given me a good introduction, which says I'm a nutritionist and a lifestyle educator. So what I would just like to add would be that I specialize into weight loss, gut health, and hormone health. Now, the reason I kind of specialize in all of them is because the more I study, I realize that they all are really interlinked together in terms to get the best optimal well-being for you, the best immunity, and actually keeping your metabolism very, very high. So that's how we actually have all of these conditions together, and we are actually helping, develop a lot of treatments for people who are suffering from PCOD or PCOS, insulin resistance, diabetes, obesity, and performance-based fitness levels.
Great, that's very interesting. And I think what we can do is jump right in. And in part one of this conversation, I know we're going to talk a lot about the immune system and its importance to our body. So could you introduce the topic to us now and tell us why it's relevant today, especially in these times?
So actually, I'm quite excited about the topic that you guys have chosen, for us to actually have this chat. It's basically about having a stable immune system. So the whole idea is not to have an overactive immune system, at the same time not having an underactive immune system. Basically, the whole idea is to be in sync, right, with your body. So an immune system has become very, very necessary, probably the hot topic, right now with this entire coronavirus period. More importantly is because, as healthcare practitioners, everybody's asking us, give us that one trick, right, that can actually help us either to prevent, to treat, or also to recuperate, or basically also to, fasten the process of recovery. So I guess the answer would be your immune system.
Right.
Because the entire healthcare system, in terms of the doctors, are telling us all the do's and the don'ts. They're treating us with a lot of love and care right now, probably much more than ever. But they also have a simple request for all of us. They said, regardless of the fact that we need to keep a social distancing, as well as ensure that we are keeping a good hygiene and stuff. The most important thing that we could do is actually to treat our immune system with utmost love and care right now, because that's your only I think that's the only weapon against this virus right now.
That's
So
so
I'm going to so I'm going to quickly also give you an introduction to the immune system a minute later when we go to talk, while you'll be able to relate both of these things together.
okay. Okay, so could you tell us the purpose of the immune system in general?
Yeah, so our immune system is basically an ecosystem, right? Though we cannot see it, it's always fending for us. Okay, in fact, it basically helps us to be healthy. And the three I's that I would basically look at it. So it helps to protect, prevent, and manage either infection, inflammation, or injury in the body. So your immune system is the largest organ of your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a nice way to put it. You mentioned in your introduction that you look at gut health. Can you talk about that with regards to the immune system?
Certainly. So I'm just going to completely connect your gut and your immune system together, because that's what our basic research tells us. So 70 to 80% of your immune system lies in your gut. So in fact, I'm going to quickly give you some gut facts, right?
Sure.
So the total surface area of your gut is around 300 to 400 square meters. Now that is as good as like your tennis court, or half the size of your badminton court, or even the size of a studio apartment.
Okay.
So just imagine that how huge this entire gut is, and that is the reason why the foods that we eat, okay, or the lifestyle that we develop, or the environment that we are in, have such a deep impact on our gut health.
Right.
So that's what everything comes together.
Yeah.
And what happens is the integrity of this gut lining can easily be corrupted, okay, with the wrong eating habits, not a disciplinary life, or the environmental toxins, as well as from the food, which basically creates a low level inflammation, there are predispositions to your health disorders. So
Okay.
that's how closely it is really connected.
Okay.
So it will actually also be intriguing to know that we are actually 10% human cells and the rest bacterial cells. So
Okay.
remember a minute back I just spoke about how the gut health is closely connected to your immune system. So which are the actual organisms that are helping us to keep this immune system high or probably stable are your bacteria present in your gut. They're
Okay.
largely found in your colon. So this is this usual thing that I actually tell for all the women, right? We all think that the woman's best friends are diamonds, right? But I guess they are actually the bacteria living in you,
That's
because we
funny.
have really no idea that actually it's just so important to keep these friends happy, because they help us with our regulation of our hormones. It helps us with your blood sugar regulation, your metabolism, your weight. It ensures that it helps us preventing from heart disease, cancer, helps you with your brain health. So actually I can go on with a list of the benefits that these bacteria have. So I would still wonder why we would not want to have them as our best friends and have anybody else, right? So that's
Right.
a point I think every woman can actually take from here. So in
Making
fact,
your bacteria your best friend.
absolutely. So this entire bacteria that we're talking about, so actually there are billions of bacteria that are basically found in your colon. Okay, they have your bacteria, parasites, fungi, parasites, all of them. There are around 35,000 different species. In fact, they're popularly known as an organ by itself, which weigh around 5 pounds, and they're important for human development, immunity, and nutrition. So
Okay.
that's how interesting the gut health actually is.
Great. That's super interesting. Thank you so much for taking us through what is, of course, very scientific, but so important for everyone to know, because I don't think we know enough about our bodies. But thank you so much, and we'll see you in part 2 of this conversation.